look at this now. I'll just make that. So the travel members, I'll just make this as RM, okay? And then all members, the fixed resources, we are going to make this as, say, the multiple locations, the props, okay? And say the operators. Now, talking about the other part is that connecting fixed resources to the network. If a task executor need to travel to a fixed resource, we need to make sure it's connected to the travel network, which we did for registrations. Use an A connection to connect a nearby network node to the fixed resource. A blue line must appear to show that it's connected, and the red line will appear for the RMs or the persons to be created or connected to that. Whenever you want to connect the task executor to the network node, you need to use A connection, and then if you see a red line, then it is going to be. The another bonus point is, if you want to connect this, the exit to the network node, come from the network node to the exit, not from the exit to the network node, which is going to be a problematic situation. Okay, so remember this. Connecting fixed resource should be from the network node to that fixed resource, not from the fixed resource to that node. It's going to be a different type of connection. Okay. Now, the best part is you can also add the traffic controlling systems out here as well. Many simulation models will not need traffic controller, but if you have a busy travel interaction when many different task executors might possibly collide, you may want to add a traffic controller object to manage the traffic. You will connect network nodes to the traffic controller to define which parts should have restricted access. Traffic controller can then limit the number of the travelers that are allowed to enter into the particular system, and that is basically controlled by here. Maximum travelers, you can adjust that and make a connection between the two nodes where you want to make that. Okay, so we have seen how to create a path, we have seen how to use the node, how to make those visible, not visible, how to make a connections of fixed resources, how to make connections of RM, how the person which has been created in a process flow should be assigned to the network node, what are the advantages of the travel systems, why you should have travel systems, by default what Flexsim uses. All these detailed points we have greatly covered, right? And this is related to the network nodes, right? So now, talking about that, now what I'm going to do is let us look about the next travel thing, and that is A-star navigation. Okay, and that is what we are going to understand. As we stated above, we are going to use the A-star navigation to create a travel barrier for task executors. Any fixed resources you connect to the A-star system will also be treated as a barrier that cannot be bypassed directly. The A-star navigator will then use these barriers and the travel thresholds around the fixed resource to calculate the shortest distance between the two locations. And the following model, which we are going to do now, we are going to see how is that going to be marked upon and made it up. Okay, so let us disconnect these people from this network node and ask them to freely just move out in there. Okay, I'm just deleting this as of now, and when I just reset and run, this should use the Flexsim's default shortest distance paths. Okay, so great, they've used that. Now let us bring in the A-star navigation into our game. Okay, so here comes an A-star navigation. We can use the barriers, we can use multiple different stuffs as well, but that's not a big deal. Okay, so there are many things in A-star navigation you are supposed to be making use of. Okay, so preferred paths are there. Then you can have a grid. Okay, this grid. The grid is going to have multiple different things, and this is all very much created in detail, right? So in order to get a A-star system, okay, so adding a A-star system in a model, A-star navigator system is automatically added to the model as soon as A-star barriers, dividers, bridges is added to the model. Adding one of these objects to the model will cause A-star navigator tool to be added to the toolbox, which you can see here. And going in the toolbox, you can see the A-star navigator coming here, and double clicking on that, you are going to get all the properties being visualized here. Okay, now the thing is, if you add the grid, this grid is not to be able to be deleted. Okay, so I'm just making this grid available here now. Now the best part is we have A-star navigator properties. What we're going to do is connect all the fixed resources and task executors to the A-star. Okay, so if you look at this now, I'll just make that. So the travel members, I'll just make this as RN. Okay, and then all members, the fixed resources, we are going to make this as, say, the multiple locations, the props. Okay, and say the operators. Okay, and now let me just reset this. Okay, for premium content, do not forget to visit our website leansimcorp.com, where you will be getting all these premium contents available. So talking about what things you're going to get in, you're going to get in, simulation solutions. You're going to get premium training classes for simulation stuffs. You will be getting 3ds model file support. You can buy modules. You get access to simulation case studies. You can visit our services. Also, you can visit the blogs which you're going to get. So I was talking about simulation solutions, right? You can schedule one-on-one session with us, for training and details. You can access our digital assets like learning center. Okay, so here comes the booking online environment. Talking about training classes, you can access premium training classes. Once you are going to purchase our subscriptions, you will be able to access our training classes which are listed out here, and these are continuously getting upgraded, guys. Talking about blogs, here we bring in blogs from travel experiences, health, devotionals, like industrial engineering, personality development, simulation tech, and lot more interesting and exciting. So do not forget to visit our website leansimcorp.com for premium content, blogs, and lots more.